back again for another week of Te Akau TV. I'm joined today by Te Akau Racing Manager Reese Trumper. Reese, autumn is just around the corner. In fact, it starts on Saturday there at the 1st of March. How's things tracking at your end? Obviously, big week coming up with the Kiwi on the next Saturday. What's all the news?
Hey, Hazy and viewers. Yeah, look, we've been very busy. Obviously, the racing doesn't stop, and at the moment, we're flat out trying to sell all the horses, which is going really well. Continue to keep going out to the farm, seeing Dave, seeing how the yearlings are progressing, and they look amazing. And most of them will be out at the breakers next week. So it's not long until they're in the stables, and the exciting times begin, seeing them progress through the barns. But it's certainly an exciting time of the year for us all. We start to quiet down probably on the racing side of things, but obviously it's New Zealand's biggest day next week and Champions Day, and we're all so excited for that.
Excellent. Well, I heard David give you a big plug on the Gear and Reporters, having an excellent eye for a horse there, Reese. Can you tip the viewers into one that you've liked the look of at the stud since you've been visiting over the last couple of weeks?
Look, there's a Satherbill filly out of a Rock the Cams mare that we brought at Magic Millions. It's a wonderful type of horse. It really reminded us of Damask Rose. She's got lovely big ears, good deep girth, good shoulder on her. She's done a great job at stud already, having a couple of black type performers by Rock the Cams. So she's an amazing filly.
Right. I'll try to bring up the lot number of that later on in the program, unless you know that one off the top of your head.
I don't know it off the top of my head. I think it was on the first day of the sale. That's all I would know.
Excelente. Well, I'll try to bring it up as we go through the runners. I guess looking ahead at the winners of the week that's been, Santarelli there for Greg Tomlinson at Wanganui earlier in the week. Nice winner. Yeah,
it was a tough victory too. She sat deep for the run in transit, but Craig got everything out of her on the line. So she's an exciting filly mare going forward. She's just needed a bit of time to mature. She's had a few issues. Greg's been awfully patient with her, and so is Andy Seabrook. So great to have them a part of the stable with this filly. She hopefully can go on with it now.
Excellent. Shockabella, Lady of Court of Appeal, a bit of a day out there on Wednesday at Taupo.
Yeah, Shockabella's manners have been awful. She's had a lot of barrier issues, but she was so good yesterday. It was a big risk us taking the ear covers off and putting the pre-race ones on. She didn't relax straight out of the barriers. First time past the judge, she probably got left in front in a position she's never been in before, but she settled nicely when she did settle, and Craig got a break off them at the bottom of the hill, and she was tough to the line. So she will probably run in the Sunline Bars. We'll give her an opportunity to get to the New Zealand Oaks, and as she runs that type of trip out, I'm sure she'll be competitive. Lady of Court, she's been a work in progress also. She just does a few things wrong, but she does have the ability. She's from a great family out of the Trelawney stud. Obviously, a Hark Chella, who was a very speedy type, but she's got a lovely pedigree. She's got a lot of residual value. And Court of Appeal, great ride by Musa. He obviously saved runs when he needed it, got the gaps when we needed them, and it was great to see him in the Fortuna colours.
Excelente. Well, let's kick off there at Matamata, the home track. Obviously, big success there recently, 2 weeks ago, actually, on the home course. We're going to kick off there in where we race number 2, the Mimico 1400. It's a maiden affair. The Sky Above definitely probably deserves a win, Reese. Probably can possibly break maidens this time out.
I think so. She just didn't get the rub of the green when we needed it the other day, and it was up in class. She was against winners. We had to throw up the stumps running in the maidens as that race, but she just didn't get the luck when we swung for home. So hopefully Sam Spratt can punch her out of the gate. She's a very good positive rider, which I do believe will suit this mare. But like you said, she definitely should have had a couple of wins to her name already, but I do believe once she does get that one win, she's going to put them together pretty quick. She is a mare with plenty of ability with a great pedigree.
3 of them nominated there in race number 5, the rating 75 benchmark 1200, Egyptian Queen, Bella Voce, and Not Straight Laced.
Egyptian Queen continues to run honest races. 2 starts ago, she probably got left in front, what isn't ideal for her. The other day at New Plymouth, being the last race, the track had dried out a lot. She probably just didn't release like she can. But Matamata have a great irrigation system. It's a bit earlier in the day. Expect her to get a soft run just in behind the speed on the draw. She's going well. Expect her to be a top 4 chance. Bella Voce couldn't have done any more at the end of her last preparation. New preparation now. She is a big, strong mare, so she'll probably benefit from the outing. but we're really happy with the way she's coming up. And Michael McNabb has a great association with her. Hopefully he can just get her into a nice spot, get her relaxed and breathing, and I'd expect her to race well. Not straight laced, 2 starts ago, only running half a length off Irish Legacy. You'd think that's good enough form to be competitive. Obviously was very disappointing at New Plymouth. Maybe track, question mark, but we're happy with the way she's gone on since then, and she will run well.
Race number 8 there, the Ancroft Development 1600, another rating 75 race. Cognito down to this grade, obviously has 63.5 kilos, does have the 4 kilo claim, will be well in this company race.
He will be. He was very unlucky last start. I know he did run last, but if you watch it, he was just looking for runs the whole way up the straight. But he is a horse with a lot of ability. You only have to go back a few runs ago. He's running 3rd in a Counties Cup. The mile will suit him with the big gap between runs. He's racing well. And obviously, A.T. Lad, he's going good. The old boy, he's probably still 1 or 2 runs away, but Amber Riddell has a great record on these Te Akau runners. Both of the 2 horses in this race, just expect to see them hitting the line. And once they get up over more ground than even a mile, they'll prove to be more competitive. Francie will be scratched from that wide alley, and she'll go Champions Day. There's a 72 fillies and mares 1400, and she'll be very competitive at Ellerslie like she's raced in the past.
Excellent. Well, that wraps up the runners there at Matamata. Down to the deep south, we go to Wingatui, kicking off in race number 2 with a 2-year-old. Queen's Evidence, the daughter of King's Legacy, draws barrier 4 with Joe Doyle on board.
Unfortunate what happened at Otaki last week, but Hunter's been really happy with the way she's travelled there. She's an ultra professional. She's eaten well. She's done everything right. Couldn't be any happier with her. I do expect her to race very well in that company.
Race number 6, the Nelly's Restaurant and Bar Open 1200. Millie Fiore Petrucci, who we saw ran on nicely on the fence there at Riccarton last up.
Mares with a lot of ability, just probably haven't had the rub of the green with the runs in transit they've been getting. It has been no one's fault. But look, they just need a bit of luck from their draws and tempo to suit them. But they're both going well. They both look terrific. Hunter's happy with them all. So expect them both to run well as long as they get the right run in transit.
Race number 7, the listed Ray Keane Dunedin Guineas 3-year-old set weight mile. We've got Star Shadow currently 2nd on the ballot, likely to get a run there, Reece.
Oh, they don't really scratch in the South Island, which is a bit unfortunate. But look, she couldn't have been any more impressive last start. I noticed she did run 2nd, but she did make up an awful lot of ground. She's a filly that's probably just taken a little bit of time to mature, but as the reliable man stock do, but she's exciting, and we do expect her to race very well, but I think the biggest struggle will be making the field, unfortunately.
Race number 8 there, the listed Dunedin Gold Cup Open Handicap 2400. 2 that come out of the same race where they quinelled the race last start with Family Ties and Elegant Lady. Elegant Lady looked to hang down the straight a bit there last start race. Can she turn the tables on Family Ties?
She's going really well. She continues to run honest races. She's a very honest mare ever since she started racing. It is a good opportunity for her to pick up some black type for her CV. We're really happy with her. I thought she handled herself very well with a big weight last start. She's drawn nicely. She should get a nice run in transit, probably midfield. Hopefully we get one off from barrier 10, but she's going good, so expect her to race well. Family Ties draws absolutely going to kill us. It's just unfortunate, but it's a good opportunity to try and pick up some more black type for her. A couple of years ago, she was winning an Oaks Prelude, so hopefully that's good enough form. But it'll be all about how far we're off them in the trip and transit we're given. But Courtney Barnes is writing a lot of work for the team, helping us out a lot, and we appreciate everything she does for it. She deserves the opportunity on a really top filly or mare in this race.
Race number 9, the Group 3 White Robe Lodge, weight for age 1600. Here's a grouse horse, perfect scenario. 2-time winner of this race. Can he make it 3?
Yes, unfortunately, we've lost our rider. Rory, unfortunately, had a race day 4 at Taupo on one of our mares yesterday, but he's good, which is the positive news. So we're just waiting to see who will ride the horse, but he's drawn perfectly, weight for age conditions. He does tick a lot of boxes. He loves Wingatui. He'll get a track that suits. He'll race very well. He's a very genuine, honest horse. He'd probably be the most honest horse in the stable. You know what you're going to get on race day.
Over to Wellington there on Sunday, just the one runner has made his way up the South Island and into Wellington. Insatiable draws barrier 6. Craig Grills takes them out.
He's a very good horse. He just probably should have won last start. He just didn't get the luck when we got it, needed it. But Craig will ride him well. He's down on the minimum, very well placed. Expect to see him rattle home strongly late.
Excellent. Reece, where are we going for the best bet this week?
We'll go to Wingatui, Queen's Evidence. I think she's going to be very hard to beat. She's an exciting filly.
Excellent. The 2-year-old race there, Queen's Evidence there in Wingatui in the 2-year-old race. Reece, looking ahead to next week, teams obviously very excited heading into Champions Day. Can you give us a quick update on Damask Rose before we head away?
So she had a trial yesterday at Taupo and she trialled up really nicely. I liked how she put herself just in behind the speed. She railed nicely. She did everything right. Craig was happy with the way she changed legs and the way she felt. She's heading into the race in as good an order as we could have her. Blake's watched the trial. He was absolutely thrilled with what he saw. So Blake Shin's coming back to ride her on Champions Day, which is a massive positive, even for the industry to have a rider at his caliber riding here on a World Pool Day is going to be massive.
Excellent. Reece, well, thank you for your time once again, and we'll catch you again sometime soon, mate. We'll take care.